Alright, hey, what's going on, people of YouTube? This is Masculinish. Now, I wanted to take this time to talk about a certain subject that has been on a lot of people's minds since the beginning of the popularity of the situation. Now, that is, do video game videos on YouTube really hurt video game sales? Now, by I mean by that is, are people more satisfied just to go on YouTube and watch a video game let's play or watch funny moments, and does that prevent them from actually paying for the game and playing it? Now, there's many companies that would actually say that yeah, that's the case, where if people watch a video on YouTube of a game, then they're not going to want to play it. And people like EA, Nintendo, hell, Activision, and stuff like that, they've all said that same thing, that YouTube hurt sales. Now, it may have in the beginning when gaming videos started to become really popular, and by that I mean, so when video game videos became popular on YouTube, I could see like there would be a decline of how many people are gonna go out and pick up that game, or how many people, I don't know, I guess people were satisfied with just watching these LPs, and I guess nobody bought games anymore. But all of a sudden, the game started selling like crazy. Like, one of the biggest examples of how powerful YouTube is as advertising to anything really, and majority of it is gaming related content that you see sell a shit ton more while people are uploading videos. Like, my main example is Minecraft. Minecraft was made by a couple of people, a small studio, and they couldn't afford the triple A budget. They couldn't afford crazy expensive things, and in return they took to YouTube and the internet to get their advertising out there. The Facebook page, Twitter feed, YouTube channel, and Mojang basically said, yeah, download Minecraft, play it, whatever. Some of the big YouTubers started picking it up, and then basically the game grew with them. Say like Captain Sparkles, to Buscus, let's see, Chimney Swift, what the hell's the other ones? Sky Does Minecraft. So I can't remember the rest of them, but yeah, but the game kind of grew with those YouTubers, and now look how big it is. 50 million copies plus have been sold of Minecraft, and no advertisement whatsoever other than relying on the internet. You didn't go on YouTube, you didn't go on Facebook, and you did go on Twitter or wherever the hell you were going on websites, and you did not see a video ad or a commercial or anything like that. There was one trailer, and that was uploaded to YouTube, surprisingly. Now, there's a lot of controversy on whether LPs or not, or if LPs are copyrighted or like not considered fair use. So of course Nintendo is one of the main issues with their side of things. So you can't play a Nintendo game and just randomly, oh, you're allowed to upload it. No, that they don't allow that just yet. And Activision doesn't give a shit, so you can upload whatever the hell you want from Activision. That's also saying that Activision knows very well that game sales of Call of Duty have gone up like crazy because of YouTube. And that's a good thing for us, for one. And EA has realized that too, and they're allowing Battlefield videos or any EA game for that matter. Now, back to the main subject is, do video game videos on YouTube hurt game sales? Well, I'm going to show you my example of this, and basically I got a few things that I want to pretty much show you and then just talk about it a little bit. Okay, so this is a game. It's called Kane and Lynch 2 The Dog Days, okay? Now, Let's see when this game came out. If it'll tell me. Um, 2010, I think. Somewhere around the 2010. Um, I've never played the first Kane and Lynch. I'll kind of want to though, but I got this game when it first came out. Right on day one, I went out, picked it up, and whatever like that. And the reason why I learned about this game is because I believe Machinima or IGN, one of those companies, they did a 35-minute walkthrough of the first 35 minutes of the game. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, it's only 35 minutes. It's not the full game. But without that video and without the hype of this game, I would have never went out and picked this up. And I'm glad I did. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I hope that I get the first one so I can check that out. And so, yeah. And this is going to be quite a shock to a lot of people, especially the friends who watch my YouTube channel now. Without YouTube walkthroughs and LPs and gaming videos in general, I would have never have bought this. Which is crazy because there was a lot of hype behind this game even before it came out, years before it even came out. And it's by Rockstar. Rockstar is one of my favorite developers, and so why didn't I pick this up? So let me start out by saying that I like Grand Theft Auto. I love Grand Theft Auto. I love Midnight Club by Rockstar. And since the very beginning of me playing video games, I was always very skittish about new IPs for developers that are kind of stepping out of their area of expertise, and Rockstar being racing games and Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I know they've done a lot of stuff, but for some reason, I just see Rockstar as a racing game development company and Grand Theft Auto development company, and that's about it. Basically, I watched a trailer for this, whatever. I didn't watch any gameplay, and it scared me. It really did, because I'm not a big I'm not really Western type of person. Like I don't watch Western movies. I don't watch Western TV shows. This is not something that I'm interested in. And because of YouTube, and I watched walkthroughs, and I realized that, hey, this is almost like Grand Theft Auto, but in Western times. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. And without watching that playthrough, I watched the entire playthrough. And I bought this, brought it home, started playing it, and I loved the absolute crap out of this thing. And I even find myself picking up more Western games, watching Western movies now, just because of this game alone. So YouTube has a lot of power, and LPs have a lot of power, and the whole thing with LPs is, you play the entire game, and people watch it. It gives away story points and gives away the ending and stuff like that. And it's like, after people watch that, they're not going to want to go out and play it for themselves or enjoy it for themselves. Bullshit. Because I watched the entire LP of Red Dead Redemption on YouTube, and I still went out and bought it because I wanted to play. I wanted to play and experience it for myself. Actually, hold the controller in my hand and control the character on the screen, and it was wonderful. It was great. Now another game that I picked up. Well, I guess I can show you this. This is Dead Rising 3, okay? This is on the Xbox One. It's a brand new game. I would have never known about this series if I did not watch Dead Rising, the first one. I would have never found out about the series if I watched, unless I watched a LP on YouTube of the first Dead Rising game. I love the shit out of watching those LPs, and especially since I would get so fed up if I got stuck at a part in a game, and I would just throw it out the window. So I wouldn't, not physically throw it out the window. I would just never play it again, because I'd be so fed up that I was stuck on this one part that I wouldn't give a crap anymore, and I would never play the game again. Because I have a very frustrated mind when it comes to playing video games, and if I get stuck and I can't get out, well, I'm like, okay, so I'm obviously really stupid, so I'm not going to play this game anymore because it's going to just get more difficult. Now, YouTube kind of stepped in and was my saving grace when it comes to getting stuck in a video game, because then if I get stuck, I just got to search up the LP on YouTube, find the part that I'm stuck at, and watch somebody else do it. And then I can get past it by myself, and then I can carry on playing the game, and then do multiplayer and stuff like that. Now, another game that, it's the bad side of, this is kind of an example of why LPs are so important. Here is Need for Speed The Run. Disappointing game, very, very disappointing game. And there was literally nothing on YouTube about this other than trailers. Now, the trailers, they always look cool. Always. Because EA had a backlash on uploading gameplay videos around the time that this game came out. So, game content from this game and all their other games were getting flagged. And I was trying to look for some good stuff. At the last of it, I pre-ordered this a month in advance, brought it home, sat down, played it. I liked it, but it was a very, very big disappointment, and I'm not going to get into it because this game really, really makes me angry. And if I were to have seen a walkthrough or a let's play of this game and realized that it wasn't what I wanted, I would have never bought it, and I would have bought maybe another EA game. So either way, they still make money. And this is a big one for me. This is huge for me. Everybody knows this game, Alan Wake, okay? I knew nothing about this game. I had no cable around this time. And yeah, I saw a few trailers of it, but obviously I'm always skeptical of what trailers actually are, because half of the time they show all the good parts and that's it. So I was very skeptical about this game, and I watched a little known YouTuber that goes by the name of Tobuscus. I watched his entire LP of Alan Wake, and guess what? I went out and I bought Alan Wake. Brand new for $59.99. And I absolutely love the shit out of this game, and everybody should know about Alan Wake. So if you don't know about Alan Wake, go pick it up, and if you pick it up, make sure you like the YouTube video, just to prove that YouTube videos sell video games. So let's go on to the next one. Now, this one is kind of 50-50 YouTube, 50-50 my friend's recommendation. This is Fallout 3. Okay, so you're probably like, wait, what? YouTube sold this? Like, you didn't know anything about this? No, I did know a lot about Fallout. I have never played the first one or the second one because they were on computers, and at that time I was not into computer gaming. I am now, but I wasn't back then. So let me explain. My friend basically came over to my house one day and he's like, "Hey, have you heard about Fallout 3?" And I'm like, "What the hell's Fallout 3?" And he's like, "Oh, it's this new game, you're in the wastelands, guns, zombies, stuff like that." Yeah, he actually said zombies, but he literally said zombies. But no, like ghouls and stuff like that. I guess that's what he meant. So basically, I'm like, Fallout 3, and he's like, "Yeah, but here, let me show you the trailer." So I watched the trailer, and I'm like, "Okay, cool. It looks good." And my phone just went off. Oh, that's Twitch, whatever. Yeah, so basically, I go on YouTube, and I looked up Fallout 3 just to see what was going on. And basically, somebody got a hold of a review copy, and they did they did an LP, whatever. And so this is in my hands right now. Brand new, $59.99 when it came out. And same thing again, okay? Far Cry 3, okay? I loved Far Cry, the first one and the second one and all that jazz. I even bought the first one and the second one. I think they were they were Instincts. Far Cry Instincts or something like that, I believe it was. Far Cry Predator Instincts, I think, or Instincts Predator, I don't fucking know. That was on the 360. I still have that. It's in that cabinet behind me. But I didn't have cable. I don't have cable. I never had cable for the last year or so. And even when I did, I didn't watch hardly any of it. So I didn't even know this game was coming out. And when I found out that it was already out because I watched Tobuscus play it again, I was like, what the hell? Like, I quickly ran out and picked this up. And because of the LP, I knew about the game, I bought it. And same with this thing. Okay, now this is something else. This is gonna help the people who do unboxings. So I could care less about DLC and fucking these little fucking coin things. I could give a shit. Okay, I really could. Now, after a while, companies started sending popular YouTube channels unboxings and early copies of the hardened edition and all special edition games, and they allowed the YouTubers to do unboxings of those. And they were like months, like weeks and months in advance before the game even came out. And I'm into Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong. I love Call of Duty now. It's all that I play on the Xbox One is Call of Duty Ghosts. But I didn't particularly like Call of Duty back on just the 360 or before that. Like I played Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3. I really liked those, and I stopped after 3. So basically, I was gonna pick up. I got Black Ops 2 at a garage sale for like $5, and when I heard about Black Ops 2 about 2 months later, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, ooh, I'm gonna wait a couple of weeks, whatever, for the price to go down, which they never fucking do. But yeah, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna wait maybe a month or two. Maybe the price will go down, and then I'll go up and pick up Black Ops 2. But because of the unboxing and the steel case, which I'm becoming a big fan of the steel cases now, because I have the steel case for Watch Dogs and the steel case for Halo 4. So I'm a big fan of the steel cases, and I saw the hardened edition, and I was like, okay, cool, I love the steel case, whatever. So I went out and I pre-ordered the steel case. And the hardened edition, so there's $89.99, I believe it was, or $99.99 or something like that anyway. But yeah, so without YouTube, I would have never bought this because I would have never physically seen what was inside. So there you go. And like, YouTube videos do not render people's ability to go out and play games. And I don't care what anybody says, there are people out there that get a gratification from just watching YouTube videos. But that's the same thing, okay? It's not like a movie. A movie you can sit down and watch, and you can watch it once, and you could care less about it afterwards. A video game, it's not as fun unless it's in your hands, and you have the controller, and you can do what you would like to do. So you get to view some other YouTubers' opinion and other YouTubers' playing style, and then you get to incorporate that into the actual physical game yourself. So, in short, YouTube videos about games, walkthroughs, LPs, funny moments, montages, fucking machinimas, it doesn't ruin anything. If anything, it makes it better. It makes it a lot better for me. If I got a problem in a video game that I can't get past that's pissing me off, and I'm never going to buy another one of these games because it pisses me off, I can simply go on YouTube, look up an LP, get past that part, and continue enjoying the game that I just spent $69.99 on because game prices in Canada went up to $69.99. Money. But anyway, yeah, like, without LPs, I would have never bought half of the games that I have. Without YouTube, I would have never have paid crazy amounts of money for my collector's editions. I'd show you them right now, but they're up there, and I'm talking to a webcam, and if I take it off, it'll you know they're webcams. They're limited at what they can do. But yeah, so without YouTube, I would have never paid so much money for collector's editions. I would have never bought some of the games that I've had the most fun with. And that's the scary part. But yeah, so, what the hell? But whatever. So basically, YouTube, it helps. It helps sell games, sell movies, sell clothes, sell everything. It's one giant big advertisement, and I appreciate it because it's an entertaining. It's a very, very entertaining advertisement. I sit down and watch these creative people talk about necklaces and the way they display themselves and the way they interact with their audiences makes it advertising so much more enjoyable. And just these stupid ads and stuff on TV are boring. Like, I love the fact that even the government is getting involved with advertising on YouTube in a creative way. And there's a lot of people out there that are smart as hell. And watching Tobuscus, Captain Sparkles, Chimney Swift, Sky Does Minecraft, and all those big guys, PewDiePie even. PewDiePie sells games. You know PewDiePie sells games. PewDiePie probably fucking... You give PewDiePie a fucking... a piece of crap game on your fucking phone that you made where it's a dot and it runs around in a circle and there's nothing else other than a dot on the screen. Like, it will sell millions of copies just because PewDiePie touched it and he played it. And that is brilliant advertising. I love that guy for that. He is changing the way people view commercials and view advertising. Same with all the other big YouTubers. And I love it. Just keep on being entertaining. That's all I gotta say. I don't care if EA pays you $1,000 to say good things about their game. Just do it. And make it entertaining, and chances are they're gonna sell the things. Like, I could understand if people were just uploading fucking... Yeah, they were uploading Far Cry 3, or even, you know, full playthroughs of, say, a story-driven game like Mass Effect. They were uploading just the game, no talking, whatever, just nothing. No commentary, no face cam. I can understand then that it's bad. It's a bad thing. But when it comes to people talking about it, reviewing it, enjoying it, watching their expressions light up when they walk into a room and there's explosions, there's giant cities, it's visually appealing and it makes people buy it more. And this is the way advertisements are going to be for many, many years. And game developers are getting, realizing that. And same with media, TV, news anchors. They're all getting involved with YouTube and internet, and it's becoming a lot more interesting, that's for sure. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, so post down in the comments and tell me what you think. How many games have you bought because of watching LPs? You're watching your favorite YouTuber play games. And, yeah, so make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down there if you hit that like button if you like the video. And as always, I'm Masculinish, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.